Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Pokemon Violet for the final time. What I'm pretty sure is going to be the final time at least, because all we have left to do is to go into Sector 0 and do whatever the hell is in there. Honest to God, no idea really. But we'll go in there, we'll work stuff out, and hopefully that should lead me up to the credits. I'm assuming there is post-game stuff, but from what I understand, it's not like big plot relevant stuff. It's just, hey, here's a bunch of extra stuff you can do now you've completed the game, I think. And even if there is a lot of plot related stuff, I'm probably going to call the series here anyway. Because we're more or less at the end of the year. There's one more little game I really want to just squeeze in. Just before we sort of round off the end of the year. So yeah, definitely thinking today is going to be the last day for this one way or another. So I am very much hoping the Sector 0 stuff does not take over 3 hours. I doubt it will. Until he gets distracted and spends 3 hours faffing around. Look, I don't get that, you know what, I can't even finish that sentence. I do get distracted very easily, but it's an open world game. You're supposed to get distracted by it. But, yeah. Anyway, off we go. Into the entrance to Sector 0, which should be interesting. Like, I really don't know what to expect, because we got someone who's really powerful for battling. We've got someone who's good with technology. And we've got Arven, who is also there. I can't remember. What was the skill he was bringing to the table? I can't remember. I think it's because it's like Turo is his dad, and so that's why Arven is coming along. Hello. I got so many of those. It's kind of nuts. So, oh, straight into a cutscene, are we? Hey, over here. This is the Zero Gate. It was made so researchers could try to observe the inside of the great crater of Paldea, what folks call Area Zero, for no reason other than it looks vaguely ominous. It's our ticket down into the crater. Oh, and speaking of the crater, you know that Pokemon of yours, the one I gave you? Area Zero is apparently where Miraidon was born, or something like that. Maybe it'll be happy it can finally come back home. Not that I really care or anything. Anyway, our two new teammates should be waiting for us just inside Area Zero Gate. Guess we should head on in. Spooky. Whoa, kinda dark in here. Hola. Arven said there'd be tons of strong Pokemon, so here I am. Once she heard she'd get to battle awesome Pokemon, she was here in a second. You're an annoying little pest at the academy, but I guess you could have come in handy for this. It's looking like a guy who wants to get beaten in a battle. But more importantly, why is it so dark? And where are the awesome Pokemon? Yeah, it is weird that the lights are off. Last time I was here, the electricity was up and running, but now... Well, now the lights are on. But why? I turned them on. Seems like they were on a power saving mode. I hacked into the system controls and overrode the settings. Oh, it's you, the kid with the fluffy Eevee bag. I guess? My name's Penny. Oh, hey! We never actually get to talk. I'm Nimona. I'm in class 1A. You must be some kind of tech whiz. Do you like Pokemon battling too? You talk like way too much. The director introduced us. When you need someone good with tech, she's a no-brainer. Anyway, Penny here also agreed in a second when she heard it was to help them. I'm not really the adventuring type, but I owe you, and I pay my debts. She's surprisingly old-fashioned like that. And of course, everyone knows me, Orban. My loves include Vostif and cooking and biometric identification in progress. Hello, I've been inspecting you. It seems you've gathered a group of formidable allies as well. Sorry, who are you? That's my dad. Probably. What? That's Professor Turo? Namoda, student ID number 805C001. And Penny, student ID number 803B121. Okay, that's weird. Thank you for coming. Is it gonna be that this is like some AI thing that's just pretending to be Turo? Like, why would he list their ID numbers like that? That seems oddly specific. Of course, Professor. Oh my gosh, it's an honor to meet you in person. Well, maybe not in person exactly. Arvin, did you tell your dad about us? When would I have done that? To begin with, I'd like to ask you to make your way down into the great crater of Paldea. You can reach the lower chamber using the elevator you can see to your right. Dad? Please proceed below. Are they not on good terms? Must not be. Nah, he's a robot. Like, that is 100% like a robot just pretending to be him or something. Doesn't look like there's anything else to look at. I wonder if there's any good at Pokemon battling. Guess we better proceed below as requested. Turo used to be really famous. Everyone knew who he was. But he hasn't been in the media in like ages. He wants to take over the world. Yeah, they always do in one way or another. Ooh. Biometric identification in progress. Identity is confirmed. Ooh. Access granted to lower level. Ooh, we opened up for us automatically. Not quite. Looks to me like someone's controlling this thing remotely. Once you step through, you will be above Area 0. You brought Miraidon with you. Yes. Thank you for bringing it with you on your many adventures. You utilize Miraidon's gliding capability. You should be able to descend into the depths to reach Area 0. So the elevator doesn't even go all the way down. You've then got to, like, parachute your way down after that. I thought the point of the elevator was that it went all the way down. Isn't there like an elevator or something? Wait, did you say Miraidon can fly? It's more falling with style. When you reach the bottom, we'll get in touch once again. Hope your trip is uneventful. Railroading people into stuff just like he always does. Can't wait to see what Pokemon live down in Area 0. Let's go. I think it's going to be full of Titan Pokemon. Because isn't that where the Titan Pokemon was supposed to originate from? They came out of Area 0. I think that was stated before, so presumably we're going to see a place either full of Titan Pokemon or there's going to be a lot more of them around. And I am also wondering, with Titan Pokemon being a thing, and there's 4 of us, are we going to get into like a raid battle down here? With like the 4 of our players all having to fight some super mega Pokemon or something? Because that'd be kind of cool. Had that idea earlier as I was sort of thinking about, like, where is this going? Oh, well, we could do like a raid battle kind of thing with the 4 characters. I guess we gotta go too. Yeah. Right, so that's the elevator back up, is it? Oh, no, apparently that's the elevator back up. Apparently there's 2 of them. Yep. Good, so we need to hear. I wonder if this is going to be like sort of vaguely inspired by that, there's a cave somewhere. I want to say it's in Brazil, or somewhere in South America at least, where there's like this big, gigantic fucking cave. And it's like so tall that the bottom of it has its own weather system. I wonder if it's going to be a bit like that. And there's actually like plants and animals that live down there. It has its own cloud layer and rain and everything. It's genuinely an amazing sight. It's just this giant fuck off hole. And I'm wondering if this was sort of vaguely inspired by it. It's not in Spain, for the record. What's the matter with it? Scared of heights? I doubt that. That's what I'd say. Well, no wonder. No need to be scared if we all go together. How does that logic work? Come on, get on. This does not seem safe. That's more like it. And they were never heard from again. Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely like that cave. I mean, like a much bigger version of it, but still. Cool. Now I'm back here again. I think I might have died once or twice there. What's with all the sparkly glowy things? Uh-oh. What's wrong? Doesn't want to be here, clearly. It chose to go back in the bowl? Probably just hungry or something. No, it's clearly scared. Wait a second, where's the student council girl? I was wondering where she was. I figured she'd just gone off to find Pokemon to battle. Everyone, you gotta see this. Area Zero is amazing! Come on already. Guess your ability would be own tempo, huh? Biometric identification in progress for humans identified. Conditions satisfactory. Vital signs all within normal range. It appears you were able to make the descent without being harmed. Yeah, sure, smooth sailing. What could possibly complain about a landing like that? That is good. I had my concerns you might fail, given the crudeness of the only available access method. I think your dad's sarcasm detector needs fixing. Are you worried about us? That's so sweet. He's clearly a fucking robot! Like, how was this hard for you to pick up? Now make your way to meet me at Zero Lab in the deepest part of Area Zero. However, the entrance to the lab is barred by 4 locks installed on the exterior, which I cannot unlock. 4 locks? I thought I saw something blue glowing up on the cliff as we were getting that first shot of the area, so it's probably something like that. On your way to me, you must visit 4 research stations that were constructed inside the crater. Oh, okay. Not that then. At each station, you'll be able to disable one of the locks. Do so and you may make your way down. Hope you succeed. Disable the 4 locks and get into the lab. Sounds kind of video gamey when you say it out loud, huh? Yep. Come on, time our way to find the deepest part of Area 0. Well, okay then. Oh, hey, they're actually, like, hanging around. Oh, I genuinely thought, oh, I'll pan the camera across, and they'll just be gone, and I'll make a joke of like, oh my god, they disappeared. Oh, that's right, I can't ride Miraidon, can I? Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to do this all manually. Max potion, very good. Bloody neck. Oh god, the choir! Oh, that's never a good sign. What the fuck is this? Ghost in the Shell? No, I'll tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like that track from Celeste, where you're fighting against... Frostmoth. Yeah, where you're fighting against, what was her name? Badalin? Something like that? Hello! Mm-hmm. Hey! Pretty. Oh, it's the evolution of Snom, is it? Does that make the same kind of sense? Oh yeah, look, there are the little blue things. I was right. I guess that's the game's way of saying, hey, this is where you need to go. Do we have a map of the area? We do not have a map of the area. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, the map is just like, nope, this is where you are and this is where you're staying. Wow, this could actually take longer than I thought. Because if I can't fly around on Miraidon to get around quicker, and I gotta go through this whole area on foot, this might actually take longer than I thought. Oh, hello, they're saying stuff. Get back to the surface. Should be alright, I was here last time. Put a flying taxi out of the crater. Oh. So wait, if you can flying taxi out, then couldn't you flying taxi... Okay, never mind. You know what? I'm not going to bother questioning it. There's no point. Oh sure, you can run ahead through it. Why not? I wish I had a bike, you know, one I could use. What are all these Pokemon? 54. That's about the level we were at before. Alright, where are we? Ooh. I mean, they certainly know how to make this place kind of creepy. I'll give them that. Oh no, wait, no, those are just like satellite dishes. which I can't help but notice are rather strategically positioned around this whole area. Alright, that's part of some bigger plan. I probably shouldn't want to fall down there. Probably can't anyway. The main character does have the ability to stop themselves falling off of a cliff. You Corby Knight? Why can I not lock onto you? Fine. I didn't think there were supposed to be any Corby Knights in this game because Tinkerton didn't like them very much. Wow, that was actually worse than I expected. I hate that move. That's good against flying. Flamethrowers, apparently. As is electricity. Let's pull you out. It'll get rid of confusion at the very least. Like I said, I wouldn't mind, like, capturing this if I can. I was hoping for a bit more than that. Ow. You know what? That'll do it. Sweet. Well, hey. Looks like the first one is off down there. What the fuck? Do I have one of those? I don't. Do I want to? Sure, why not? Hello. You're definitely a steel type. I would have preferred a bit more than that. Might be enough. Hey. We have to get the ice around the tree. Okay, That's what we're looking for. Yeah, well, yes. I worked that one out, thank you. It must be one of the buildings the professor was talking about. Yeah, what are they called? Radish rations? What? Research station. What the f- How'd you get radish rations out of that? That was close. No, you weren't! What's great is my common sense compared to a lot, apparently. Shrine? Oh! That's a Pokemon La Primera uses. Didn't know the species could be found in Great Crater. Oh, okay. Do we actually get to try to capture this? Because that looks fun and I wouldn't mind trying to capture it. It does not look like I can use Pokeballs. I guess this is a no capture thing, so we'll just go in with the best we got. Which is a shame. I wouldn't mind capturing that, but oh, okay. That was a no capture deal, I'm afraid. I would have liked to, but I wasn't given the option. Are there going to be a lot more of these rare Pokemon down here, do you think? You think that was something? Please, you got no idea how terrifying Area Zero really is. Wow, patronizing much? Easy, you two. Let's just head inside the research station. I do hope I'll get the chance to actually capture one of those at some point. Well, I've been playing this game for hours. I'm still getting new berries. Which is quite impressive. The music is way too dramatic for this. Wow, these ancient ruins? They look far too recent for that. It appears you've reached your first research station without incident. The facility was constructed 87 years ago as a way station for those surveying Area Zero. So that's why there's a bed. A very Minecraft-looking bed, but yes. Looks like we can use this place to rest up if we need to. Good. Be so kind as to disable the first lock on the lab using the central power. Okay, what kind of friggin' AI beast are we about to be unleashing upon the world right now? Well done, please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Determine that this energy crystallization is linked to the being we call something. The interlocking hexagonal plates that comprise blank shell must somehow cause this phenomenon which I've dubbed terrestrializing. Next to my prototype Terra Orb, I've secured corporate funding for my research and made a laboratory into lighthouse near Capopoco. That's the one where we started the game, okay. Someday, though, I'll return to the crater and resume my study of these crystals. Right, so that's... Ooh, teleporters. Cool, that's fun. And he said that we can rest up here, too. Yeah, sure, we'll take a heal, why not? Mew 3. Isn't there technically already a Mew 3? Oh no, it's like Mewtwo's Mega form, wasn't it? Close enough. So yeah, clearly there's like some sort of computer virus thing that wants to escape the crater. And it's using Professor Turo's like image to like cover that fact up and sort of dupe us into escaping. That's what the radar dishes around the place. Interesting also that it seems terrestrialization was like invented / discovered here. Which does explain the crystals around the trees and all the crystals floating around in the air. That's very much a thing of, oh, well, it's just, you know, this is where terrestrialization comes from. This is where that crystal power emanates. This is where the Terra orbs were created, presumably. I know I'm not reading that stuff at the bottom. I mean, I am reading it, but I'm not reading it out. Oh, hello, fine. You want to fight? We can fight. I'm not reading it out because I've got other things to focus on. But hey, might actually get everything up to level 70, which would be quite nice. Alright, where the hell are we going next? I don't actually know where the next place is. Oh, there's one down there. See, this is why a map would be helpful. But apparently we gotta make do without a map. This place is much taller than it looks from the outside. It really feels like I will eventually get the ability to use Miraidon here. I've just got to complete the plot first. I'm trying to get you for ages. Perfect. Nice. For the record, I've no idea where I'm going. I know I said I wasn't going to get too distracted and wander, but I've kind of got to. Interesting that Arvin mentioned that he encountered a very robotic-looking Pokemon. He called it, and for the record, he didn't know what was down here. Well, I didn't know what was down here. My whole plan today was just to focus. I kind of figured that there would be an open area down here, but that it would be a bit more linear, not just an open area. Which, I mean, I suppose I probably should have figured, considering, you know, what the game is about. But still. So I can't see any sign of any more science stations. Oh, I'm getting the hiccups. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Well, fine, we'll fight, shall we? Ow. Yeah, it's experience points at the end of the day. I think there's something in that wall, and I'm not sure what it is. I will say, the number of Pokemon that show up in walls in this game is annoying. Really feel like I need to use Miraidon. But I can't. That would be alright for now. Oh, there's one. It was tucked away in a corner there, it was. There's another one down there. So where's the fourth one? Second research station. About time too. Whew, let's hit and take a breather. Thought you'd have a bit more stamina, student council girl. I'm just full of surprises. That wasn't a compliment, you know. That's not a normal Delibird. That's a robot. Oh my gosh, so cute. Yeah, that's a robot Delibird. What the? Battle time. Why are we... Iron Bundle? What the fuck? I'm going to assume it's an iron... a steel type. Oh, no, apparently something that's... Apparently it's a type that's... Huh, that's weird. I was expecting it to be steel, but it clearly wasn't. Seriously, what was that? I don't think it scared me half to death. Definitely kind of mechanical looking for a Delibird, wasn't it? No kidding. I'm wondering... Okay. I'm wondering if that's supposed to be like a observation thing. You know how like when they want to research penguins and stuff, they will send in literal robotic penguins to like mingle with the real penguins so they don't like disturb the penguins in their natural habitat and stuff like that. I'm wondering if that's what it was originally used for. Like it was a sort of a robotic stealth delibird, because they are kind of penguins of this universe, kinda. And of course it's been taken over by this AI system that's clearly running the place. I mean, it makes the most sense if you think about it, but so I'm a little curious, actually. Doesn't know its type yet. Oh no, it's ice water. Oh, it's water! Oh, that's why. Huh. Question mark Pokemon. I wasn't allowed to capture it, so otherwise I would have done so. Oh, pretty much the same as the first station. Yeah, it's because it's identical. Seems like wild Pokemon don't come in here. We should be safe to catch our breath. Hey, seriously, what's with this place? That Pokemon... I'm wondering about that myself. I think maybe that Pokemon was one of these. Huh? What's that book? Monsters of Area Zero. As we descended further into Area Zero, we began to catch glimpses of mysterious Pokemon, though we wondered if these compact, cruel beasts were indeed Pokemon at all. One of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast, was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. A member of the survey team captured this photograph by chance. I noticed in passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphan, yet differences such as its texture and the way it moves suggest it is biologically separate, saying nothing of its iron treads. So there's a thing down here that is turning Pokemon into robots, or creating robot clones of Pokemon. Is this something in a crossover with fucking Sonic? Is Dr. Robotnik living down here or something? So they aren't actually Pokemon? I don't really know. I don't think they're regular Pokemon. If they do look different at least. Never seen anything like them before. Suppose the time has come for an explanation. Oh, that would be nice. Some of the life forms that you see residing now within Area Zero are future Pokemon that lived in a distant day we have yet to see. Future? What? No way that's possible. Oh! Hey, thank you to Maple7G. Thank you! Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. You've joined me at the, well, not quite climactic moment, but we're approaching it. But we're getting there. Zero Lab, where I am located, contains a time machine. It summons the future Pokemon to this place. What? That's the thing my dad spent forever researching down here. He actually got it working? Indeed, though the cost was catastrophic. Cost. But a time machine? You mean you can actually travel to and from the future? It is theoretically possible to travel to the future. However, for a being such as a human, it would not be possible to return to the present. That's horrifying. Dad, you... Why did you call us here to Area Zero? Arvin, If possible, I would like us to speak when we can meet face to face. It'll be easy for you to understand once you can see the situation for yourself. Now then, please use the central panel here and disable another lock on my lab. The shark is so far below you can't even see it. Yeah, tell me about it. Last I can resume work on the Terra project. I'll move my research to the Zero Lab this month. My team will be smaller, but no matter. The strong influence of the crystals makes our experiments much more unstable. Crystal's power is tremendous. Their unstable output made our corporate backers fret. But if we can harness this energy, it will open up research possibilities we only dreamed of. At last, the paradise will be ours to create. Oh, there it is. I want to rewrite the world because they always fucking do. Unless, of course, he's just talking about, oh, free energy, that kind of paradise, which I suppose it could be. Like I've got a choice? Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Hey. You know that book he told me to bring? I think it's got something to do with this place. Or, more like, everything to do with this place. But I'm not the one he expects to fix whatever all this is. You are. I think you should be the one to carry it. Alright. Can I actually, like, look in my inventory and look at that? Nope. I mean, if there's time travel involved, for all we know, that book was written way in the future. And it got sent back to the past. Like, the past. Which, actually, thinking about it, I suppose we kind of had clues to this all along. Because if you think about the theming of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, like, Scarlet very much had this theming of, like, past and history and stuff like that. Whereas Violet was always about, like, future and things like that. Oh, I wonder. Is this about light? Like, has that what this game's been about the whole time? If you think about it, Scarlet, red basically, and Violet are like the two extreme ends of the light spectrum. Because you got like ultraviolet, where the waveform gets really tight. And then you got violet, where it's really stretched out. Which is why, like, you know, stuff is like red-shifted when you look back into the past. Which is why Scarlet is about the past, and so Violet is about the future. Was the naming of this game more than just let's pick two random fucking colors? Did they actually think about the naming of this game? Holy crap. I'm only just, like, starting to put all this together in my head now. And I'm gonna say, I'm a little more impressed than I thought I would be. Alright, so we've got that one over there. Where's the other one, man? Yoink. Hi guys. Why can I not lock onto... I don't have you. Fighty time. Ah. Damn it. Let's see what we get. Fucking critical hit. Great, thanks. That's exactly what I wanted. Yes, let's do a critical hit on a Pokemon I'm trying to capture. Oh. Perfect. Oh, and that was a crit. Uh-oh. That's gonna sting! Gee, ah, blooming neck. Ah, fudge. Well, damn it. He's bug type, right? Can capture you, I just gotta get lucky with the throw. Now, I think... whereabouts was it? I think it was over there somewhere, but I don't actually know if I can get, like, up to it from here. Oh, hello. There you are. I don't think you were the one I saw before, were you? I think that was a different one. Might be able to get up that way. Assuming I can. Yes, I can. Oh, what we got going on now? Alright, another research station. Hey, you remembered it this time. You didn't call them radish something or others. Nice, you get to chill for a minute. No, the question is what is going to pop up now. Because here's the thing. We had one we battled with Nimona, one we battled with Penny. We're obviously going to have one we'll battle with Arven, and I'm assuming one will battle with everybody. Or maybe have to battle by ourselves. Oh dear, that doesn't look good. Feels like that Titan Pokemon we saw. Yeah, but smaller. So it was a future Pokemon all along. Oh, you battled one of these before, Arven? Looks seriously strong. Well, we're all pros when it comes to Titans. Leave this to us. Yeah, okay, here's the Arven battle there. Although this is not a Titan. This is a Tichin? Something like that. Haha. Alright. Haha. Works for me. Very good. You still got to meet one of these Pokemon before our crater get-together? Jealous. We got things from the literal future roaming around Paldea. It's a major problem. Isn't Professor Turo doing anything to keep them under control? How can you let this happen? In the future, all Pokemon will be robots. Apparently! Somewhat concerning. As I said, did Dr. Robotnik take over or something? Oh no, that's what happened. Like, literally all the Pokemon die out. And so they had to replace them with robotic versions that act the same way. So the future is actually absolutely horrible and awful. And there's all just like robotic Pokemon running around all over the place. I don't know, that's my guess. Terminator, but with Pokemon. Oh god, are we actually going there? At this point, I wouldn't necessarily put it past the game, but... Well, that is a big fuck-off cave. Hello. And station number 3. How are we doing after all that walking and battling? Anyone need a rest? Feeling rough, Penny? Oh, no, it's not that. I've just been thinking ever since the professor mentioned that time machine. Pokemon here in Area Zero came to our time from the future, right? So, what about Miraidon? Isn't it pretty likely that it's also one of the future Pokemon? Yeah, well, I did kind of wonder that. Huh. I think you're onto something. It's kind of giving off future vibes. Its name even sounds futury. Which also explains the one in Pokemon Violet, which is presumably... Like, presumably the Pokemon here are from the future. And in Pokemon Violet, that would be creatures from the past. Presumably. Like, that's the distinction. So... You know, I did wonder why these Pokemon games were just called Scarlet and Violet. Because that seemed so random to just go back to just a couple of colors after everything else we'd had. And so... So yeah, I guess that's why they called it Scarlet Violet. Because they could have called it Pokemon Past and Pokemon Future. But that would have given the game away. Like, that would have been the twist. Like, you know, it would have been naming the games after the twist, so they had to call it Scarlet Violet to do the whole light stretching thing. I mean, that's my only guess for it. Wait a sec, I totally forgot. Hey, Arvin, you had Miraidon's bull. You told us all about its form in the first place. You must know something about it, right? You still remember that from way back? No wonder you're everybody's star pupil. I guess I got no choice then but to tell you what I do know. That Pokemon, Miraidon, that is... It was found by my dad while he was working on his time machine. I believe it would be best for me to take over the explanation at this point. Professor? Miraidon, which I entrusted to you, was the first Pokemon that was successfully retrieved from the future by the time machine. Seriously? Through analysis of its genetic makeup as well as its behavioral patterns, I came to realize that what I discovered was in fact a futuristic form of Cyclizar, the Pokemon commonly ridden around this region. Right, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So then you've got... So Miraidon is the future version of Cyclizar, and presumably the one from Scarlet is the past version of it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I did always wonder that, like you had that kind of trilogy thing going on with the three of them. That makes sense, I guess. They do kind of look alike. Many other Pokemon also came to this place from across the boundaries of time. I was never able to bring over more than 2 species of Miraidon. Really? Specimens, even. Wait, you mean there's another one around here somewhere? What if they're family? The other one could still be somewhere in Area Zero, waiting to finally be reunited with our Miraidon. Heartwarming family reunion? Exactly. Imagine how thrilled they'd be if we can get the family back together after all this time. If that's true, why is he so scared about being here? Family, huh? Yeah, that sounds nice. If we could proceed, well, we could. Alright. Our time machine research has yielded a triumph, a Pokemon from the distant future. I've named it Miraidon. I was expecting one new life to treasure, but what fortune to be blessed with this gift as well. I was expecting one new life to treasure. That's a weird thing to say. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, come on. Sorry, I thought I was pressing the right one. I thought I was looking at the book again. Well done. Only one remains now. Please continue to the final research station. Well, we will when we get back from the break. So, yeah, this is just dropped, like, all the fucking lore at once in just a giant poof. Here is your book of lore for today. So, yeah, that's curious. I'm curious where the rest of this is actually going. Like, you know, I will say, I kind of like how it did tie Scarlet Violet together. Like, with the whole past-future thing. As I said, my only guess is that it's about light waves and how, like, things in the past get redshifted. So, they obviously took Violet as being, oh, well, things in the future have Violet shifted them. They're not. But that's not how light works. Light doesn't compress. It can only get stretched. But, you know, it is what it is in that regard. But I think that's why they did it. I think. That would be my guess. And they went with Scarlet because obviously they couldn't go with Red because we already had a Red. So they went Scarlet instead, which is it's near enough. Okay, so yeah, we'll see where this goes when I get back. See you in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright. Actually, thinking about it, let me just make a quick save. And then we'll see if we can find this last place. Be interesting to see where we go from here. Because I was just thinking about it when I went down to the bathroom. It's like, this is not like the weirdest Pokemon story we've ever had. Because it is worth pointing out that the 3DS Pokemon games, you know, X, Y, Sun, Moon, and definitely the remakes of Ruby Sapphire, all very much introduce the idea to the Pokemon universe that parallel universes exist. Like, it is a known thing in other Pokemon games that parallel universes exist. And yeah, I don't actually know if I can get up all the way going up here. Might end up being a dead end. I may have to like warp back to an earlier one because I think I missed one somewhere along the lines. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can get up there. That's annoying. Because I know I've seen it. I just can't remember where I've seen it. I think it's up there somewhere. I might need to like... I might need to use the warp to go back to an earlier. What the fuck is that? I literally don't know what you are. I think you're a bug. Volcarona. That did even less than I'd hoped. Well, fuck. Yeah. Whoops. And that one was overkill. Well, fair enough. Okay, yeah, I think I need to go into there and use like a warp to get back up to an earlier one. But, yeah, so, I mean, the idea of time travel in the Pokemon universe, it's not that far-fetched, but it's still pretty bloody wild that they're bringing it in. Like, at all. I'm kind of curious, actually. Oh no, it does label it as number 3. Okay. I'm assuming this is the one up near the top. Yes. Yes. Now what I'm going to do is work out how to find it. I wonder if I'm going to have to like actually go around to all those satellite dishes and like break them or something. Like, you know, I'll get Miraidon back as something I can actually use to get around the environment. See, if I had Miraidon, I could just go down there. Actually, it doesn't look like there is another way down. Huh. Kind of figured there might be over there or something, but now I'm even more bloody confused. Alright, so we got to that one. Maybe that is the one I saw from here. Maybe that's the one I just walked out of. You got this one here, and then that one leads over there. Ah, okay, maybe I mean, we do have them as one listed as 1, 2, and 3. So maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's that giant arse cave you see when you leave number 3. Because it does seem to be a thing of they're kind of pointing at each other. Like the one at the top has a clear view of number 2, which has a clear view of number 3. So that would be my guess. So maybe number 4 is down here. You can't see it, but I mean, pretty fucking obvious that the game wants you to go down here at some point. Yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. Me overthink something. Ha! Perish the thought. Hi guys. Oh, hello. Good enough. Uh-oh. Double uh-oh. Oh, that's just bloody mean. Oh. Go fuck yourself. Need something that isn't going to get wrecked. I'm not sure what type it is. I think obviously it's part poison. Nice. Have you registered 400 yet? Well, no, there's 400 in the entire game, so... No, I haven't hit 400 yet. Oh, that was overkill. Okay. I think I'm up to, like... 200 and... Yeah, 200 and something. I forget... Oh, wow. That was... Okay. Oh, it was a critical, that's why. Okay, maybe I can try that again without getting a critical. Also, hello! God, there's a lot of Pokemon in this area I really want to get. Good. Oh. What is... Why do I always get critical hits when I don't want them? God damn it. Alright. Slash has a high crit chance. I know Slash has a high crit... Wow. I know Slash has a high crit chance. Yay. But that doesn't mean I'm still getting crits when I don't want them. That's more like it. Whoa. Okay. I feel like type stuff is way more effective in this game. Alright, a limit. Problem is, my two basic moves both have a heightened chance of landing crits, which is a bit of a problem. Well, I'm dead. Goddamn ice type. Let's see how you like a fire. Oh, for crying out loud, get in the damn ball. Thank you. Also, I note there is a Pokemon that is literally standing where I'm standing and refusing to move. So I am about to get locked into another fight. Or not. It's not fucking moving though. It's like, nope, I'm here now. Nope. And then it just poofed out of existence. Oh, there is a Pokemon. I didn't think it was. Whoa. Yeah, this is definitely inspired by that cave I talked about before. Cool. These huge gorgeous crystals. Ah, there it is, right over there. They go all the way to the bottom. One slip and kiss our short lives goodbye. Good call. Watch your step. The professor's down there somewhere waiting for us. And that's totally fine. Alright, watch yourselves. Let's get to the bottom of this thing. This place looks unreal. Maybe there really is treasure down here like the stories say. Yeah, this place is like something out of a whole other world. Makes you feel like maybe you already died and went somewhere. Is it just me, or do these crystals give off the same glow as when a Pokemon terastallizes? Gotta be some sort of connection. We literally read the journals that said as much. Well, I did. You're the bookworm. Also, this whole section is taking much longer than I expected to. I figured this would be like an hour-long thing. Just get in, fight a few battles, have some cutscenes, and then done. But nope, apparently not. Still, we know where we're going. Just gotta make sure we don't get too distracted. Oh, no. I literally cannot lock onto Pokemon while they're having these stupid conversations. Like, the conversations are actually preventing me from using my lock-on ability. That's so annoying. Man, there's an item up there, and I'm not going to be able to get to it because I can't use Miraidon down here yet. I will say, it looks very pretty. Nope. Why not have one of you? I thought I did. And it's far more fun than chasing two guys with nonsense hair. Well, I think most things would be more fun than that. Figures. Whoa, what happened? This place is a mess. Looks like something went berserk in here. Yeah, but what? Hello, children. Professor, you scared us. I'm sorry. Why is everything in here all busted up? I'm sorry. Hello, children. Come again? I'm so... Yeah. Oh, hey, I like how we're getting the Dutch angle on this. That's nice. That's kind of creepy. Dutch angles are always good for that kind of thing. What the heck? Stop that. You're creeping us out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Initiating restart. This must be having some weird connection problems or something, huh? It's clearly a robot program or something. Maybe in the future all dads are robots too. You meant it as a joke, it wasn't funny. Need more people, more time. A woman walked out not long after the boy was born. I need another set of hands, but could they be trusted? And how long would it take them to even understand? If only there were two of me. Ah. My newest assistant has intellect and technical skills to rival my own. A bit rigid at times, but I've got no serious complaints. Productivity has doubled. We even brought in a second Miraidon via the machine, though this one has proved aggressive. Right, so... evil robot clone? Are we doing a Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey? This is like one of those... oh god, I'm trying to think. Honestly, it's in any number of like kids media, really, when you think about it, where like a person is frustrated that they can't find anyone to help them, so they create a clone of themselves. You know, any like doppelganger based thing, or like in Red Dwarf at the end of season 1. Like, so many references you could have to stuff like that. So yeah, it seems like he created a robotic clone, or copy, whatever, of himself, and yeah, Christ almighty, what the fuck is this shit? All locks disabled. Ah, hello. Can you hear me now? I love that L is slightly lower down. Please forgive my previous transmission. There seems to be some signal interference. That's not what it was. What do you mean? The locks have been disabled at last. Please may make your way now to the 0 lab. It lies at the very bottom of area 0. Yeah. See, even Arvin's worked it out. Does make me wonder if the real Professor Turo like went through his time machine and is now stuck in the future and he can't come back for some reason. Like, I'm trying to work out, like, if you can travel into the future, why can't you travel back to the past? That's a strange one. I don't know, I'm assuming there is some reason. And so we're stuck with this robot thing. And it looks like we might be fighting an evil Miraidon at the end of this. I'm guessing, because if, you know, the one that came back was more aggressive, or whatever. So, yeah. Guess we'll see where this goes. If you travel into the future, you age into dust? I mean, maybe? I mean, it sort of implied that you could successfully travel into the future, so I don't know if that's it. Definitely something off about the professor just now. Yeah. You've still got a ways to go yet. What is this? Some sort of plate inscribed with a mysterious symbol. Leave me alone. They won't bugger off, will they? Not interested in fighting you. Bugger off. It's a triangle Illuminati confirmed. Yeah, probably not. Man, it just keeps going. Well, we are definitely going downwards at least. I'm serious, I was genuinely not expecting Area Zero to be this big. Because usually, like, end of game stuff, it's pretty simple. You know, whoa. Well, fuck me. Yeah, the end of the game is usually the part of the game that gets the least amount of work. It's not always, not guaranteed. Also, this is really fucking trippy. In a good way. Looks Looks like there's a lot of water down here. Did they build it inside the crystal, or did the crystal emerge like outside of it? Have we finally reached the deepest part? Made it. Ready to see if those legends of treasure down here are for real? Yeah, right. That's just fluff they write to fill the textbooks. Hello, children. You've done well to make it here. The structure you see before you is the Zero Lab. That's where you are, right, Professor? But wait, why does it look like the whole place is being swallowed up by crystals? The crystals here in Area Zero possess a particular energy. This energy can alter the function of living things and optimize the performance of machinery. It's the same energy that allows Pokemon to terrestrialize. But this entire building's being terrestrialized? Is that what you're saying? That'd be silly. The professor implied something important about the terror orbs just now. They're made from the crystals down here in Area Zero, aren't they? Yeah, no shit. We read that in the book! Indeed, though not many know it. Since you've disabled all 4 locks, the gate to the Zero Lab should now be open for you. Once you open the gate, you will quickly be confronted with the dangerous Pokemon inside. They will literally make a break for freedom. Dangerous Pokemon? The 4 of you working together, you should be able to best them. Prepare yourselves well, then open the gate. Yeah, we're literally the 2 strongest trainers in the country right now. Books are not canon. Yeah, the books don't count. So I think you see an item over there. Is that an item? Yes, it is. They'd lose to red? Potentially. I can't remember what Team Red had in Gold, Silver. I always liked that, actually. I really like... It's not something they've ever done in any Pokemon game since, but when they, like... Oh, I did catch one of those, didn't I? You know, in Pokemon Gold, Silver, how you could literally just go back to the first game and just revisit the whole thing. And then you, like, battle basically yourself from the first game. Like, that was so fucking cool, wasn't it? It's like... I mean, I think I love Ruby Sapphire. I think the game's never really got any better than Ruby Sapphire in terms of overall structure. But I don't think there's any Pokemon moment, in the games at least, better than essentially fighting yourself from the last game. And yes, it was just so fucking cool. And there's never been anything like that. Like, you know, Red, Blue, and Gold and Silver are the only Pokemon games that have ever really tied themselves together. Like, they've had, like, lore and stuff like that connects areas to areas, but the games themselves have always been largely standalone. And I think that's kind of lost. I know that the games are so big at this point that, you know, having a Pokemon, quote, world would be borderline impossible. You know, if Nintendo were to ever make a PC Pokemon MMO or something like that, you know, but which I don't know, I think they could do. It's just Nintendo don't like touching the PC for some reason. The only company at the moment that has decided they don't want anything to do with the PC market. Just happy to stay in their little corner playing with their toys. Okay. Yes. Try to press the button and open. Hold it. Why? We're finding the cusp of getting into the lab. Look, if it's true that a bunch of really dangerous Pokemon might come out of this, then shouldn't we also have Miraidon's help? Yeah, Miraidon were like how we first saw it in the Inlet Grotto. That'll be a huge help. I want to see it battle. But it hasn't even wanted to let us ride it ever since we came down to Area 0. And it can't enter its battle form in the first place. But it's really strong. I know it is. It ate all those Herba Mystica we found too. When it really matters, I'm sure it'll fight. And Area 0 is where it used to live. If you bring it out of its ball now, maybe it'll be able to find its family too, right? Pretty sensible by your standards, Arvin. Such a backhanded compliment. I don't know. Come on, let Miraidon out. Okay, I guess we can try. Alright. So what is going to come out of there? Because they're building this up and I'm like... Oh my god. Oh, hello. Oh, that's Battle Miraidon. Family reunion, it's happening. No way. Oh, they're not family, are they? Something's not right. Huh. That's pretty decent, like, movement from the Miraidon there. Like my one, that was actually moving quite well. Big sci-fi doggo. Huh, what's wrong? You bummed that your heartwarming family reunion got cut off so quickly? Are you joking? Nothing heartwarming about it. We were this close to getting caught up in a nasty brawl. Wait, for real? Are you dense? Just look at Miraidon. Poor thing's terrified. I guess the other one isn't exactly its pal. Yeah, that other Pokemon was giving off some really bad vibes. Not that you should worry a thing about any of that. Once we get you back into your battle form, I'm sure you'll be going toe to toe against that jerk. If you want to. Sorry, I guess that doesn't really help, huh? Read the room. You think the other Miraidon was one of the dangerous Pokemon the Professor warned us to watch out for? Didn't the Professor say the dangerous Pokemon will come out from inside? Inside the gate we just stood. Yeah, we got a little distracted there. That's a problem. We're surrounded. Maybe obvious they're not here to roll out a friendly welcome, Matt. There's no way we can handle this many of them. And don't tell me they're all future Pokemon. We got a disaster on our hands. Look, even he's ready to bail. Guess it's my turn, I've been waiting. Come on, let's do this together. How are we going to... Is it going to be like doubles battle or something? Or not? close enough. Finish him off, please. Thank you. Wow, they're strong. This is a worthwhile challenge. Glad you're on our side, but you're still really annoying when you say stuff like that. Ah, why are they coming after me? I don't think I've run into you like at all, so I mean, it's Iron Hands, but that doesn't necessarily tell me what type it is. Effective enough. Ugh, future must be terrifying. Ah, they're running away. Yeah, and? If those Pokemon get out, we're gonna have a gigantic mess on our hands. We gotta go after them. Why me? Hold on a minute, why do I get the feeling you're enjoying this? Those two can handle their part. At least the crowd's been thinned out. It's up to us to do with what's left. So we're literally just fighting one with each character. That's fine. Ah, that stung. Sure, fine. Hey, 82. Blimey. I'll be at level 100 before you know it. See? Power of friendship has us perfectly in sync. Whoa, what's with the bright doors there? Still scared, huh? You worried you might face the other one of your kind? Well, maybe take off some of the burden. Stragglers should be nothing. Me and Mabostiv can handle them. Take your partner there and go take care of business. I'm glad to see you finally got some faith in me at last. I don't, but you're scripted to win, so whatever. Miraidon? You really ruined my whole childhood, you know. It's not like seeing you cowering and scared out of your wits makes me feel any better about it. You got amazing powers. If you just use them, you've got us too, so don't even think about losing to that jerk. Be brave, stand up and fight. Sweet. Where the others ran off to? Okay. Oh, apparently I got healed up. Yes! Oh, okay, apparently I got healed up. Cool, I'm not going to complain, but fine. Yeah, that's not ominous at all. Okay. Ooh. Human presence detected within the Zero Lab. Deactivating sleep mode. Told you, he's a robot. Hello, thank you for coming. Oh, he's got a Master Ball. No, back to your ball. That one is far less tractable and far more aggressive than the one you've travelled with. Your Miraidon fled Area Zero because it lost to the other one in a territorial struggle. Ah, that explains why it was all beat up and weak when we first encountered it. I'm afraid there is something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Turo. No shit. Then who are you? I am an artificial intelligence the Professor created, imbued with his memories and knowledge. In short, I am an AI-powered robot. Yeah, sure, fuck it, why not? The real Professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station number 4. Incident? The Pokémon was not to be blamed. It was the original Professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. I believe the Professor wanted nothing more than for Miraidon to survive and thrive. That is why he threw himself in front of your Miraidon in an attempt to protect it. From the time I first reached out to Director Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. The reason I asked you to come to me is because I have one last thing to do here at the Zero Lab, and I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original Professor created. Put a stop? Any questions can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. So the time machine is like still active, which is why it's like churning out future Pokemon. This is like oh, what was the name of that ITV show where you had like all the fractures in time and stuff, and there were like dinosaurs running around? Is it called like Primal or Primeval or something like that? Essentially, it was like fractures in time just randomly start showing up, and throughout the whole of Series 1, it's all like doorways into the past, and like ancient creatures come into our time, and we have to like deal with the consequences of that. But then at the end of Season 1, it's like, oh yeah, and portals into the future can open up as well. So you've got future creatures to deal with too. Good luck with that, because they're like hyper-intelligent apex predator type things. I never watched anything more than the first series, but it was alright. I think it got like cancelled after like 3 or 4 seasons because it just couldn't quite hook it on. It was one of those shows that kind of popped up in the wake of Doctor Who's return success. So, did I already do this? I think I already did this. Screw it. Actually, I'm trying to think. Should I take I'm going to take a break now. I know we're 5 minutes early, but we're clearly moving directly towards endgame. This has taken way longer than I thought it was going to, by the way. I'm actually wondering, like, is this going to finish in an hour? Because I don't think it is. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, back in a minute, guys. And we're back. Alright, let's see where this is going. Hello. The elevator will take us down to the lower level. Step inside. That's an elevator? I think we've just gone through the white door into boss battle. We traversed the fog. Truly a great relief to me that you came. I'll answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know? What is an AI really? An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original professor's knowledge, memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The result of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body, built to resemble the professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present, but the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. So what happened to the real professor? Well, as I explained to you before, the original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, his physical body received grievous injuries that left it unable to sustain life. I'm afraid that this fact may be difficult for his son Arvin to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original professor's place. The time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point on the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When he was alive, Professor Turo had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age, what you might call future Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw future Pokemon to this time. What is it you really want? The original professor had a dream of a world in which future Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony, but these Pokemon have gained a strange power due to their adaptations in the distant future. This power has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this current age. No shit! Time travel is always a bad thing. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the future Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Iron Treads. Eventually, they will break free of this walled garden known as Area Zero, one rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the Professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original Professor ever devised. You have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you have gained to destroy the dream Turo once cherished. Okay. I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level. That's very shiny. Behold! This is the time machine we perfected using the power of terrestrial phenomena. I mean, it's very pretty. Although I do wonder what that's doing to my frame rate right now. That can't be good for my frame rate. I mean, God, that is actually destroying it. Okay, yeah, let's get out of here nice and quick. Oh, it's outside. I could hear this thumping noise. I wonder what on earth it was. To stop the time machine, I thought it was like a heartbeat in the game or something, but no, someone's just got some music way too loud outside. To stop the time machine, you will need to use the Professor's ID, which has been embedded within the Violet book. It was very like the Professor to put the final key he would need in that book of all places. He loved that volume since childhood. If you place the Violet book upon the pedestal here, you will be able to stop the time machine. There's just one issue. If you try to stop the machine, I will most likely attack you. Artificial being as I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle to my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all the battles carried out by the various champions of the region of Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you've readied yourself for this fight, please place the Violet book upon the pedestal. I don't think there's anything else I can get myself ready for. We're healed up. We're as good as we're going to get. I don't know what level he's coming at me with. I mean, I also don't know what kind of Pokemon. So, you know. Could be anything, really. Well, wish me luck. Access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Access denied. Ooh. Shutdown command overridden. Reinitializing. It's up to you now. AI turret switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols. What the what? Please, defeat me. At last. At last my dream is within reach. You are not getting in the way. Okay. Oh, hello. I literally don't know what any of these types are going to be. Who do you think you are? But I'm not about to let anyone get in the way of my goal. Fun. Yeah, I probably should have figured this is going to be a bug. Why are all the iron types bugs? No, he's poison type. That's worse. God damn it. Straight down. Should have thought of that. I mean, I had no way of knowing what he was going to bring out first anyway, so... Okay. So he's poison. And probably bug. Wait, really? What kind are you? Damn it. Would that even work with it being a flying type? It's probably flying type or something. And let's see what we get. I forget what's good against poison. Because it's obviously poison. Oh, there we go. That worked. Iron Thorns. Mostly because I just don't want such a weak Pokemon out there at the moment. Might give me a chance to heal him back up. Okay. Ah, fuck me. It seems like he might be a rock type. Power or accuracy? Ah, shit. How have electricity too! God damn it, these guys cheat. Isn't Iron Hands a fighting type? Mostly just trying to use the opportunity to heal some of mine up, so I've got more spare. Because if I can just win by number... I was going to say, if I can just win by numbers... Oh, really? Ah, tits. Okay, fine. Have got anything else that's really good against you? I suppose anything will work on you at this point. Alright. Iron Bundle. I don't know what that is. I will say, as like a final challenge... Oh, it's you, is it? This is actually kind of tricky because it's like... It's like Pokemon, you don't really know what their type is. Yeah, that's not going to go well. Sorry, Vaporeon, I'm afraid you're going to be a bit of a sacrifice while I heal everyone else up. Slow too, apparently. That's fine. So now I'm only down one, and all the rest are at max. So what have we got that's like super effective? Oh, grass types or electric types. Let's bring out my Meowscara again. What's how many's you got left? You should only have 2 left, right? No, 3 left. Okay, I miscounted. Good. Fine. Jugulus. Wasn't Jugulus... Which one was that? I forget. Was that the 3-headed one? Yeah, it was. Well, that figures. Yep. Hang on a sec. Suck it. Valiant. Again, I have no idea what decision is. Aren't you on your last one now? Is he going to terrestrialize? He probably is, actually. Oh, wow. Hello. Okay. Yeah, generally don't know what you are at this point. I'm assuming you're fighting. Do I want to revive or heal up? They are my most powerful. Let's have them in reserve. I'm expecting a terrestrialization to happen now. Oh, or maybe not. Well, if they haven't, then I won't. I really don't know what kind they are. What kind of move was that they just did? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention. Let's bring out my big hitter. I hope that a grass move will be good against them and I can just wipe them out or at least do them some serious fucking damage. Oh yeah, there it goes. Woo! I will say, that is a tough fight because you don't really know what you're gonna get. Like, that is... It's a bit cheap because it's all like, oh, we're throwing Pokemon at you you've never seen before. Ha 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 ha! Good luck winning. And it's like, well, okay, fine. But that is at least a decent way to give you a challenge. Cool. Okay. He still has one more. Yeah, that is true. He still has the other Miraidon. But I'm thinking we've got all four of us here now. Are we going to do like a raid battle against it? Because that was my original prediction. My original prediction was we've got 4 people here to have like a raid battle against the final boss. You already beat the baddies without me? Okay, out with it, you. Who are you really? Thank you for everything. Time machine has finally been stopped. You're really not my dad, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. I like all the little errors in the text. That's a nice detail. So proud of you, my... Sorry you were alone so long, Arvin. Dad. Security system failure. Security system failure. Threat to time machine detected. Whoa, what's going on? Another army of Pokemon on its way? It cannot be. Obstacle is preventing time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol to remove the offending obstacle. What? Is keeping the time machine running truly all the professor cared about? Locking all Pokeballs except those registered to Turo's ID. What? Locking Pokeballs? Program initiating gathering... Ooh, that's kind of creepy. This is too much for you. You must run. AI turret disabled, Paradise Protection Protocol initiated. Paradise Protection? It also said locking Pokeballs. How the fuck do you do that? You are not getting in the way. You are challenged by AI turret. Oh, oh, you are challenged. Alright, that was cool. That was a nice touch. Changing the text like that. Hello, evil Miraidon. Uh-oh. Can't battle without Pokemon on the field. true, our Pokeballs won't work. How are we even supposed to battle? Run. Running away will put everyone else in danger. Crazy electrical signals jamming our Pokeballs, even I can't get them open. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I'm betting that... Is it Miraidon we gotta pull out? Hey, there it is. Because he's not there normally. Because this was also one of Professor Turo's Pokeballs. I think the animation is actually better in this game compared to the last one. It's not like all animation is better. Some of it is still kind of simple, but where it counts, they made character animation much better. I like that. Like the fact that Miraidon actually smiled then. Alright. Hadron's engine? Alright. Bit of annoying that I went through all the game leveling up my Pokemon and I don't even get to fight the final fight with this. Okay, what do we got? Power Gem, Electro Drift, Endure, Terra Blast. Well, I'm not Terrastalize. So Electro Drift. I guess we'll try Electro Drift. Okay. That didn't really work very well. Changes battle form, let's go. Okay. Let's try Power Gem then. You will fall here within this garden paradise. Oh shit. Hmm. Oh. I'm a little worried now. Oh, cock. I got lucky. Oh. I don't think I can lose this fight. How come you get Hyper Beam and I get fucking Endure? Okay, I think it's time to heal up. Oh, yay. I don't think I can lose this fight. Otherwise I'd be dead by now. Fucking Hyper Beam. You get a recharge after that at least. Oh, the Terror Orb is... Oh, can we Terrastalize and use Terra takedown thing, whatever it was? Alright, I got this. I think this fight's a bit scripted. Not like specifically scripted, but it's clearly got an ABC design to it. Because look, I'm getting all these random boosts. And it's like... There we go. And I'm thinking, I feel like this is a little bit of a scripted fight rather than a big boss fight. We've had the boss fight. This is just like the story wrap-up fight. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. There it goes. Woo! Defeated the Paradise Protection Protocol. You did it! It's not going berserk anymore. How very astounding. To think that you would manage to defy even the original Professor's final protections. You back to normal? Yes, a completely unforeseen outcome even for an AI possessing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, you children did not give in and instead proved your worthiness. Showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, the courage to hold faith in your friends, and the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how challenging a future may await you, I believe you will be capable of walking whatever path you choose for yourselves now with pride. I thank you. I thank all of you children. But I'm afraid that the time machine cannot be put to a complete stop so long as I am here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. What does that mean? I'm sorry. You know, when I was watching you all on your adventure from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied your freedom, the way that you came together, working in league with your fellows and caring for them, the way that you sought strength to better yourself, throwing all you are into your battles, the way that you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved, the way you never ceased to seek nor to fight for a treasure all your own. And the way you soared free through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I, too, might be as free as all of you, free to seek out that which I might treasure, above all else, not bound. Your own treasure? As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inexorably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the future that I have dreamed of. What? You can't just leave now, right when we finally reached you. I'm not going only so that the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see the future world for myself. This is what I feel like. This is what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure. Arvin, I'm sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the Professor, so I understand better than any. Your father truly loved you. You can. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No? I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. Arvin, Miraidon, it's a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. We should probably go find your father's body, like the real one. Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. I noticed he's taking the book with him too. That's weird. How could you just go, Dad? Arvin, you okay, bud? Yeah. Somewhere deep down, I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was fake, but when it said my name, using his voice and wearing his face, even if it was a fake, it felt real, you know? So I just... Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. That's okay. Guess Miraidon's sad too. Oh, but that battle form. How cool is that? So strong. If it tries to nudge at me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. Hey now, let's not skip over the big win here. They just saved all of Paldea. Yeah, that's right. You both did amazing. Thanks. Yep, that's my bud for you. You know, Arvin, even though the professor's gone, I bet he's finally having a real fun adventure of his own in the future. And when we get to the 100th Pokemon, you know, in like 50 years' time, he'll come back. Yeah, thanks, Penny. Yeah, sorry. What should we do now? Let's go home. You said it. Come on, let's make our way home. Are we gonna get something happening? Is it loading? Oh, there it goes. I was a bit worried for a second there. Okay, everybody, listen up. What is it? Let's take the long road home. Get a little more out of this adventure. I don't really... sounds great. If we can load up on snacks first. Not you too. Alright, fine. I guess we're doing this.
Tonight, it could go either way.
Oh no, songs. Oh god, no. I may have to turn this right down. Let me just but I'm just gonna mute the thing right now. Yeah. So yeah, there is a song going on right now, and if it stops, I will put it back. That might be copyrighted, it might not. I'm not entirely sure. But there you have it. I guess that was Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Yeah, actually, I really like this. You know what? I actually think this is a really, really, really good Pokemon game. Like, it's obviously not perfect. I mean, even ignoring the technical issues with it, you know, the frame rate stutters and all that absolute awfulness. Like, that on the side, that's a separate issue. But in terms of the game itself, I actually really, really enjoyed it. Like, I've been playing this for, 12, 13 sessions now? I'm still just enjoying running around this world, catching Pokemon, like, going through all of it. Like, it kept my interest Like, you compare that to the other open world game I played earlier, but, Sonic Frontiers. I was just so happy that that was done when we finished it. Like, I didn't want to play more of that. I wanted to keep playing this. Like, I was looking forward to playing more of this game. Like, exploring new areas, seeing what was around the corner. Like, as Miraidon got more abilities and moving around the world became easier, just exploring became so fun and enjoyable, to the point where that was all I really wanted to do. I didn't really want to do the main storyline bits. I just wanted to wander off and explore, because there's like still chunks of the map I never really went to because there was no need for me to do it for the main story. So there's still plenty more I can do about this in my own time. And I do know that there is like post-game completion stuff. I don't specifically know what it is, but I know that there's like a whole bunch of stuff that unlocks after you've completed the game. So, it's what it is on that front. So I will definitely be playing more of this in my own time, like over the Christmas break and stuff. God, the song is still going on. Because I've turned it down on my side so I can actually hear myself think, but it's there in the background for me. Sorry, it's just dead air on your side of things, but I really don't know if this song is copyrighted or not, or if if it would have a flag. Anyway, yeah. So all in all, very, very, very enjoyable game. But as I said, not perfect. It's got some issues. The balance is obviously an issue, but I mean that is a problem of every open world game. All open world games have a problem of balance. It's just the way that they are. I can't hold it against that too much. As I said, exploring the world, really good fun. Catching Pokemon, actually pretty good. I was actually chatting with a friend of mine about this, and we were talking about like the differences and similarities between this and Arceus. And I was thinking to myself that I am honestly hoping that we get another Pokemon Legends game. Where the Legends series keeps going. Oh, it sounds like... Yeah, that's just the general Pokemon music. We should be okay with this now. I can't remember what volume my thing was at before. Was it about this? I think it was about that. Anyway, we've actually got some music in the background now. It's the open world Pokemon music, so it should be perfectly fine. Anyway, yeah, because we were talking about Arceus, and I was like, a lot of people complain that certain elements from Arceus weren't included in this game. Like the ability to just catch a Pokemon by just throwing a Pokeball at it and stuff like that. And on the one hand, I'm like, yeah, I do kind of miss that. But on the other hand, I'm like, well, if Arceus is going to be its own series, or, Legends is going to be its own series, then they kind of need to keep them separate. And so in a way, I'm actually kind of glad they have kept them separate. But I would say there's some quality of life stuff that was in Arceus. Oh my god, that is kind of creepy. It's just... Oh, I thought that was like teeth. No, that's its tongue, isn't it? I was like, what the fuck? But, hey, we're back in it. So, yeah, post-game stuff. All good fun. So, oh, ding dong, ding dong. Calling students to the director's office. Oh, goody. Dr. Cavill wants to see you. That's nice. Okay, so, oh, set up a Miraidon when the main menu is open. You can have it change between its battle form and its ride form. That's nice. Okay, we'll make a quick save. Yeah, so give me a couple of minutes just to finish summarizing my thought, and then we'll go see what the director wants. There might be something important, there might not. I don't know. So yeah, in general, like, I'm okay with the main Pokemon franchise and the Legends franchise, which I hope it's going to be a franchise part. Or series, or whatever you want to call it. I'm okay with them being separate. Like, with them having different feels and tone in terms of gameplay. Because otherwise, what's the point of having separate series for them, you know? I do think the Pokemon battles were a bit slower than maybe they could have been. Like, you do spend a lot of time waiting for all this information to show up on screen, one after another after another. And I am hoping that if we are getting a Legends series and the mainline series running in parallel, that hopefully they can like learn from each other, and like we can get this nice feedback loop where the two game series are like kind of competing with each other to like do new and better things. Because I think in a way that's one of Pokemon's biggest problems, because it doesn't have any real competition. It's okay to just lie back and be whatever it wants to be. You want Let's Go Gold and Silver. Is Pokemon Let's Go even still a thing? Like, is that even still relevant? I've never played it. Like, I never had any interest in in Pokemon Let's Go. Partly because I don't have a smartphone. So I physically do not have the capability of playing Pokemon Go at all. But I don't know if it's like still relevant, because it was this huge, gigantic thing when it first came out. And you don't hear anything about it now, you know? So I don't know. It's just one of those sort of things I guess I never really got into. You don't need to play Pokemon Go to play Let's Go. Oh no, I know that. I own Let's Go Eevee. I own a copy of that. It's fine. You know, it is what it is. It's basically just Pokemon 1, you know, Pokemon Red and Blue, but with the with the Pokemon Go catching mechanic. That's literally it. It's the same game aside from that. I got about halfway through it and I kind of got bored of it, truth be told. So I never bothered completing it, but it was fun. It was fine for what it is. So yeah, you know, I mean, a Let's Go version of Gold Silver might be fun. Or I suppose it would probably be Crystal, because technically speaking, yeah, as you say, Let's Go is technically a remake of Yellow as opposed to Red or Blue. But Yellow was the better version of Red and Blue, like Crystal was the better version of Gold Silver, that kind of stuff. So it will be interesting to see where the Pokemon series goes. Obviously, I mean, I want to say I really hope Nintendo learns lessons from the problems that this game had at launch, but they probably won't, because if there's one thing I've learned is that AAA developers never learn from the problems of a game at launch. You know, if a game releases in an absolutely abysmal state, they don't learn the lesson, oh, maybe we should give our games more time. They learn the lesson of, oh, it's fine, people are okay to buy broken games so we can patch them later. It is just a question of how long until we get to the point where, oh, people are fine to just play broken games. We don't need to patch them at all. It's like, there's a fine line between those two things. And I will say, like, there hasn't been that many patches for Pokemon yet. I think there's been one patch that I think I remember seeing come in at some point, but I don't think there's been that many. And there certainly hasn't been any, you know, like, you know, making the frame rate better or anything like that. So yeah, this game is not without its flaws, and I think it's a shame, because I think if it didn't release with so many problems, I legitimately think people would be calling this like the best Pokemon game ever, and I think it could potentially be that. It'll be interesting to see if we get any DLC, or if the planned DLC teams are going to move over to like bug fixing and stuff. Because that has happened before. I remember when Mass Effect Andromeda came out. Of course, that game released in an absolutely shoddy state too. And the teams that were supposed to start working on DLC after the main game wrapped up just spent all that time running around, like, trying to squash bugs. And so that game never got any DLC. So I do wonder if this is going to be a thing for this. I don't know what their future plans for Pokemon are. There will probably be a Pokemon Direct in, I don't know, February, maybe March of next year, where we'll find out about the future of this Pokemon game. But as I said, I have enjoyed this. This has been a really, really fun game. I definitely enjoyed this more than I did enjoy Sword and Shield. And I didn't mind Sword and Shield, but Sword and Shield felt very formulaic. It was like, okay, here's another Pokemon game. Whereas this feels like, okay, yeah, this is a good Pokemon game. It's not just another Pokemon game. So, yeah, just in general, I love it. I think it's really, really good. It's got problems, but I'm hoping some of them can be fixed and addressed, and the ones they aren't, I'm hoping that they can like learn from their mistakes and see where we go from there. Also, the map has not updated my location, which is quite funny, actually, because I ain't there. I am supposed to be down here right now, but yeah, it hasn't actually updated my location. Anyway, let's go see what the director wants. Ah, looks like the hero's finally here. We're in for an earful, aren't we? Guess we'll find out soon enough. No need for concern, you two. I'm not angry in the slightest. I merely called you in here to discuss your fine achievements in this year's treasure hunt. You shut down the professor's time machine and thus prevented the Pokémon from the far future from running rampant across Paldea. Your actions were truly outstanding in every regard. Couldn't be prouder of you all. Though your decision to enter a strictly off-limits area was admittedly regrettable, you got us there. Well, in our defense, we were invited. However, since this was necessary to protect Paldea, and its precious ecosystem, I am willing to overlook that particular point. Whew, so we're not getting raked over the coals after all. Oh, before I forget, there's something I would like you to have. Each of your friends has received one already, so this is for you. Hey, Master Ball! The ball I will never use, because there's only one of them and there's no point. And how about the Hall of Fame badge I gave you a short while ago? That gift is one we bestow only to students who achieve truly remarkable feats. I expect you to honor that badge. I don't know what that badge represents by striving always to serve as a model for your fellow students. Count on me. Splendid. Such enthusiasm will surely take you far in life. And Master Arvon, I was sorry to hear about the professor. You have my deepest condolences. Well, it's pretty rough when I found out my dad had died. Weirdly though, my head actually feels clear now, for the first time in ages. In the Great Crater, I got to learn a bit about my dad's research and what he was trying to achieve down there. I guess if you're building something as mind-blowing as a time machine, that takes priority over showing your son with attention, huh? Showering your son with attention. All I know is I'm done feeling like some lost little kid. Done. Time to say goodbye and move on. I'm gonna enjoy every last day till graduation with my buds here. And my boss, of course. Well said. You truly are your father's son. Of course, I must remind you that you've nowhere near enough credits to graduate. You need to study frantically to catch up, but I have every expectation in your success. What? And let's not forget the other good news. Our academy has a new champion. Though we sadly cannot make your valiant deeds in the Great Crater known to the public, your new champion rank, at least, should be celebrated throughout the whole school. Ooh, I know how we celebrate. We should hold a Pokemon battle contest. Seriously, could we not? Classic Nimona. A Pokemon battle contest, you say? While your own vested interest in such adventures are more than apparent, Mr. Mona, I think it's a fine idea. But please understand that a large-scale event will be quite beyond us. We have many other school activities to keep an eye on, after all. Pardon my intrusion, but I couldn't help it over here. The Pokemon League will, of course, happily lend a hand in organizing this contest. La Primera? Well, a most kind offer, Chairwoman Greta. Gita. Is it Gita? I think it's Gita. I keep wanting to put an R in there and call her Greta, because that just seems like a more normal name to me. I'll do everything in my power to nurture young, up-and-coming talent. Though that's not to say only the youth have promise when it comes to Pokemon battles. Former gym leader, the developer of the Pokédex Act, this academy clearly counts many skilled trainers among its staff. As such, my suggestion is as follows. Students and staff should compete for the title of strongest trainer at the academy. Ooh, we get to battle teachers? You compete too, right? Is that even allowed? Chairwoman's not part of the academy, right? Actually, I think the chairwoman of the school board as well as the Pokemon League. Wait, for real? I mean, I knew she was on another level, but wow. Thank you for the invitation, Champion Nimona. I would gladly take you up on the offer to compete alongside you all, but I'm afraid my schedule is already packed tight with work I simply must attend to. I can't free up time somehow. I suppose I might be able to participate if the champion would agree to lend me a hand with my work. Sure. Excellent answer. Much obliged. To get straight to it, I would like you to go out and inspect Paldea's various gyms in my stead. Are they fulfilling their duties as beacons of strength and inspiration for all those aiming to achieve champion rank? Or has their brilliance started to fade? Right, so this is all like the post-game completion content being thrown at you. Obviously you can battle here at the school. You gotta do a sort of a victory lap of the gyms. I also understand it that there are 4 legendary Pokemon hidden around the world. You may remember all the way back in episode 1 or 2, or session 1 or 2, I discovered that mysterious door that was just like hidden in a cliff. Yeah, apparently there's a legendary Pokemon hidden behind it. And those weird stakes I've been fighting, you've got to find them all. And then once you find all of them of the appropriate color, the corresponding door opens and you can fight the legendary. At least that's what I understand. And there's other things as well. So this is all like post-game completion stuff that you can faff around with. To find this out, I bring you full might as champion to bear against each of the gym leaders and test their prowess in battle. They're all trainers of exceptional talent, handpicked by me personally. I do not expect you'll find any cracks in their armor, but, well, consider it a formality. This will offer the perfect stage for your first appearance as a new champion. Since all the gym leaders will still be expecting me to carry out the inspection, I imagine they have mustered their full strength. I dare say they might be more of a challenge than when you faced them before. You get to have all that battle with the gym leaders? Now I'm jealous. Now then, on to another crucial matter. I'd like to discuss with Penny here how to patch the weaknesses in our league's point system. There's a bunch of anime I missed that I was going to binge. Thank you in advance for your willing and eager cooperation. I mean, I'll do it, I'll help. Please let me help. Excellent. We'll leave it all to you then. Come now, Penny. This is awesome. Show this inspection thing who's boss so that La Primera can join our tournament, okay? And enjoy taking another swing at the gym gauntlet while you're at it. I like that, like a round 2 for the gyms. That's pretty cool. I'll take care of filling out the forms and other administrative stuff so the ball gets rolling on the tournament in the meantime. So it's wonderful to see you all showing such initiative. You each have a critical role to play. Penny assisting the league, a new champion inspects gyms, and then arranging the event. Give it your best, everyone. Who forgot about Arvin? Guess my role's so obvious it goes without saying. Poor Arvin always gets left out. Alright. Alright, well, you know what? I think that is the perfect place to leave off for today. And I think that's also the perfect place to just leave off in general. Sorry, I've been talking a lot, my voice is starting to go. So, yeah, there you have it. That is Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Yeah, I love it. I think is it the best Pokemon game? I think that's so subjective, it's hard to say. It's also really hard to judge this against previous Pokemon games because it's so different. You know, because of the open world nature and the go anywhere, do anything you want games of this one versus the very linear style of the previous Pokemon games. Even Sword and Shield was very linear in its design. It's very hard to judge, you know? I suppose the closest one you can compare to is Arceus, but even then, it feels like a very different ball game. The Pokeball game, if you will. And it is hard to judge. I think I'm probably going to have to sit on it a bit before I make any decisions. I'd also have to go back and play more of Arceus, because I never played it after that first stream. And I have had that thinking, like, I actually want to properly play Arceus, probably during my Christmas break. So maybe I'll be able to come back with a more fuller comparison sort of when we do my year wrap up, which will be the first stream of next year, of course. But yeah, all in all, I do think this is a good game. Like, even with its problems, I do think this is a good game. I am hopeful that, at least in terms of gameplay, it is a sign that the series wants to actually move forward and not get stuck in the past. Because that was one of my problems with Sword and Shield, was it felt a bit derivative. It's like, I've seen all this before. Whereas this one feels like, oh, this is actually new. This is, like, if Legends Arceus had never come out, I think this would be an even bigger, oh my god, this is amazing thing. But because we kind of got Arceus as like a halfway house between Sword and Shield and this, it didn't feel as quite the leap forward, which I do feel is kind of a shame in that regard for it. But Arceus was very good fun, and as I say, I will probably try and play that a bit more during the winter break if I have the chance. So yeah, we're going to leave it there for today, and it's pretty much 6 o'clock, so that's kind of perfect timing. I do hope you've enjoyed me playing this, because I actually really have. So I do think that it deserves some of the flack, but I don't think it deserves all the flack it's getting. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!